Hello, this is Nick from GameCube, bringing you your April 2020 release radar. This month's going to have many long-anticipated and exciting games releasing, and you'll get every detail you need on the games I'm looking forward to, along with my thoughts on each one of them. So let's get started. First up, on April 3rd, Resident Evil 3 Remake is releasing for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This game will retail at $60, and if you pre-order the standard edition of the game, you'll receive the classic costume pack, which includes costume for Jill and Carlos from the original release. Best Buy is also giving away a steelbook case as a pre-order bonus for the game. This is a remake of the original 1999 release of Resident Evil 3, and is similar in nature to last year's superb Resident Evil 2 remake. Resident Evil 3 has been completely remade from the ground up, so say goodbye to tank controls and fixed camera perspectives. The plot of this game overlaps with the plot of Resident Evil 2, however, this time you play as Jill Valentine as she tries to escape Raccoon City while being hunted by Nemesis, who just so happens to be a big, scary-looking bioweapon. Resident Evil 3 Remake also features a new online co-op 1v4 multiplayer mode called Resident Evil Resistance. If you're a big Resident Evil 3 fan who simultaneously has a big wallet, there's a $180 collector's edition that is exclusive to GameStop. The collector's edition includes an 11-inch figure of Jill Valentine, a double-sided map of Raccoon City, a collector's art book, a digital soundtrack, and of course the game itself, and it all comes in packaging that resembles a Star's item box. This looks like a pretty standard collector's edition to me, and if anything, the pricing is a bit too high for what it includes. Unless you're a massive fan of Resident Evil 3, I wouldn't really recommend buying the collector's edition unless it goes on sale. In the grand scheme of Resident Evil games, I've only played last year's Resident Evil 2 Remake, but the series has always fascinated me. If Nemesis is anything like Tyrant was, he's going to be truly terrifying. Based on what I've seen, Resident Evil 3 looks like a well-made game. However, it seems like it won't live up to the great heights its predecessor soared to last year. On April 7th, Disaster Report 4 Summer Memories is releasing for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. The game will cost $60, and I have to say that I honestly don't know that much about this series. Fortunately for me, the official website does, and according to it, Disaster Report is an action-adventure game series that depicts a protagonist surviving a disaster they encounter in a modern city. The series has been going since 2002 on the PS2, and it hasn't actually had a new entry since 2009. It's also worth noting that Disaster Report 4 will have a new mode playable in VR on the PSVR, so if this is a series that you're into, be sure to check it out. After many years of anticipation from fans, Final Fantasy VII Remake is finally launching on April 10th. The standard edition will cost $60, and all pre-orders include the Chocobo Chick Summon Materia DLC. If you want a bit more though, there will be an $80 deluxe edition that includes a Sephiroth steelbook case, a reversible cover for the standard case, a hardback art book, a mini soundtrack CD, and a Cactar Summon Materia. Still longing for more? There will be a $100 Premium Deluxe Edition bundle exclusive to Best Buy that includes everything in the Deluxe Edition, plus a Game Over screen zippered pouch and a Soldier First Class sticker. I think the Deluxe Edition is probably the best option for any collectors and fans alike, since paying an extra $20 for a small pouch and a sticker seems like a little too much for me. For those of you who somehow may not know, you play as Cloud, an elite soldier, also known from his appearance in Smash Bros. This is a full reimagining of the original 1997 release with a slightly reworked story. Final Fantasy VII Remake takes place entirely in Midgar and will be the first part of a larger series that aims to recreate the original game at a grander scale. If you want to try this before you buy it, a demo is up on the PlayStation Store that goes through the first mission of the game. During the demo, the dialogue and voice acting could get a bit cheesy, but it fit really well with the direction of the game. The combat system was an addictive and strategic glow-up of the original's active time battle system, but the level design seemed a little off to me as well. I did only play the demo though, so the full release may vary. I guess since this game is coming out, I'm going to have to finally play through the original release. One of these days. Trials of Mana is releasing on the Switch and PS4 for $50 on April 24th. If you pre-order the game, you'll receive the Rabbite Adornment in-game item, which allows you to gain more experience until you reach level 10. This is a remake of the third game in the Mana series, which was never even localized to the West until last year. Square Enix really came out of nowhere when they announced this game, but it looks very promising. A demo's also out for this title if you want to check it out, but I haven't had the chance to play it for myself yet. The art style looks vibrant and striking, similar to Dragon Quest XI, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high for this until reviews come out closer to release. The English voice acting in the game seems misguided and implemented very poorly, so if you find bad voice acting funny, this may be the game for you. The gameplay, visuals, and audio all seem solid though, so I'm expecting this game to get good reviews, but nothing amazing. Then again, this game may surprise me when it releases, and I can never be too sure until the reviews actually come out. On April 28th, Sakura Wars Launch Edition releases on the PlayStation 4 for $60. The Launch Edition includes a theater costume add-on bundle, reversible cover art, and a sticker set. This is a game I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and I hope it ends up being a quality release. Sakura Wars is one of Sega's largest installments that started out on the Sega Saturn, but unfortunately for those of us in the West, the series was never localized. One game was released for the PS2 and Wii, but the localization wasn't handled by Sega. This new Sakura Wars, however, looks very promising, and if you're a fan of anime-style games, you should keep an eye out for it. The main cast of characters were designed by the creator of Bleach, Tite Kubo, and the visuals look stunning. Sakura Wars is set in a steampunk version of 1940s Tokyo and features action RPG and dating sim gameplay. This game was released a while ago in Japan, and it received good reviews. Unfortunately, many reviewers thought the combat system could be improved, but Sega recently announced that the Western version of the game will feature new controls, a lock-on system, conversation logs, the ability to save and load anywhere, and the removal of share restrictions. Hopefully, these improvements will be able to make the game get the recognition this series deserves in the West. The last game I'd like to highlight this month is Ys, Memories of Celceta, Timeless Adventure Edition. What a name. This game releases on April 30th for the PlayStation 4 and will cost $40. The Timeless Adventure Edition includes a soundtrack CD and a set of 12 art cards highlighting various heroines from Ys lore. If you haven't heard of Ys, it's a classic JRPG series that's been going on since 1987, and Ys Memories of Celceta originally released on the PS Vita. The original release of this game has an 82 on Metacritic, and the Timeless Adventure Edition features updated HD visuals, higher quality background music, and improved frame rates. While I haven't personally played this entry in the series, I can vouch for the quality of the series overall. Memories of Celceta has a classic JRPG protagonist with amnesia story, and because of that, it can appeal to longtime fans and newcomers alike. Are there any games releasing in April that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to tune into GameCubed in the future for your gaming-related needs. This has been the April 2020 Release Radar. Thanks for watching.